Hi, I'm Jon Durrant, head coach at Cobra Gym in Victoria, London. Today we're going to do a movement and defence. So we're going to show different ways of maybe countering straight punches, very basic stuff, but hopefully maybe give you a few ideas that may help you. So with me today is Hussein. He was a good ABO boxer, trains down here, has London regional titles, so he's going to help me out today with this. And we call him Too Slick. This is a speciality. Okay, so a lot of the time when we get people come into the gym, they're not necessarily aware about defence they can do as people are throwing punches at them. So what we tend to do is introduce them straight away to movement and how they move without even moving their feet out of the way of punches. You know, so we teach them kind of more of a pro style than maybe an amateur kind of upright on your feet style. You know? So the first thing we do is just show them every movement, and then we like to build up to a certain level where they can kind of freestyle. So we'll show you all the movements first, and then we'll show you maybe what we do here. Okay, so first thing we do, the most basic thing when someone throws a jab at me is to turn that left shoulder. So here, when I throw the jab, see, he just turns that left shoulder. So what the shoulder does is just replaces that chin here, okay? So when I turn my left shoulder here, see, I like to just turn my left leg just a little bit. See, just like I'm putting out a cigarette. I just put my foot on the floor. It just helps that left side just rotate a little bit here, okay? So the main point being that whenever I tell someone to do this, I just say, show your shoulder, show your shoulder. And my chin is behind my shoulder. So I have two insurance policies when I turn my shoulder. Essentially, if I throw my jab at Lumen, his chin should be there, stuck in his shoulder, okay? So the chin should be up here. Just bring your chin up, and he turns. See, he brings his chin up and turns. Essentially, the chin is still exposed. So when I turn my shoulder, my chin's in my shoulder replaces the chin. I hit him on the back of the shoulder. That's a good defense, okay? The other thing I can do as well is just keep my hands up as I go. The trouble when you turn this way and you have your hands up, sometimes your vision's slightly blurred, you know? So if you have that problem a lot and you get bothered by the glove and you can't really see above the glove or whatever, the other thing you do is drop this hand a little bit, bring the right hand across the chin as you turn. So I throw my jab here, and then he has that other insurance policy of the right hand in front of his chin as well as the left shoulder turning, okay? So that's the left shoulder. Okay, the other defense is shoulders, for me, always get you out of trouble. When I throw the jab, when I slip with the right shoulder, I kind of have a tendency to put myself into trouble. When I throw the right shoulder, it's less defensively sound than the left shoulder, because the left shoulder, even if he keeps it there and I throw my right hand, it's still going to protect him off that right hand. When he shows me this right shoulder here, yes, he can get out of the way of the left hand, but he's very much on for that right hand. So what we do tend to do, when we tell people if they're going to do this, it's essentially an offensive slip. If I'm going to slip with my right shoulder here, I better have something ready. So what we usually do is that left hand comes up, boom, and he has it already cocked as an offensive movement on that slip, you know? So if you slip with your right shoulder, be very aware that here, this right hand can come. But if you're quick and you pop up, boom, and you know you're going to counter, you have to have in your head, okay, I'm going to slip with my right, but I'm going to slip and I'm going to bang him. But I bang him to the body, or I throw that lead uppercut to the chin. That has to be in the holster, boom, ready to go, okay? So that's the right shoulder. So be very wary of the right shoulder, but you know, it's doable, but it's offensive. And you've got to have something there to hit him with on that slip. Okay, so next thing we do is why change level a lot. You know, a lot of time in boxing, especially when people start to change level, they always want to stay here. And the thing with defense is, if I hit you, and after a couple of rounds you see that my head is always in the same place, you're going to hit me. So this is why I want to get this movement all the time with all these different things, because essentially it takes my head out from center all the time. So if my head's always out of center, I don't actually give you that much of a target, you know? So the next one's a dip. So I jab him, all he does, boom, is just dip. Bop, there, bop. So when you dip, you should be dipping about a foot, you know? Clear it, boom, here. And all he's doing is essentially a split squat just on those legs, just to change that height, okay? So that's the dip, very basic. Okay, the other thing we like to do quite a lot of times when I fight, and say I'm here and I'm mid-fight, and maybe he throws a jab, sometimes instinctively I just pull back. You know, I can't help it. I'm here, I haven't got time to do a shoulder, my hand's maybe somewhere it shouldn't be, and I just pull back. For us, this is defensively quite a sound movement, you know? So a lot of what we do, and it really develops this flexibility that I need for all this anyway, you know? So this is a good thing just to be able to drill. So we like to drill this off a jab. Newman jabs my hand, I just jab and he just pulls back. Don't do it off the leg, just do it off the body, that's it. See, he jabs me, boom, I just pull. Boom, I just pull. Boom, I just pull. See that little pull? So flexibility here that I need. I put the weight on the back leg, gets me out of the way, okay? But the thing with the pull is when I move back here, when I'm in this position here, and I've just got out of the way of his jab here, retract the jab, now step in. If I'm left here, I'm stuck here. So like any kind of movement, this is a transitional movement. So when we do this little pull back, what I say to my guys is, this is transitional, then go somewhere else. Don't stay in this position here. Either come back to here, or either take a little slip off it, take a roll off it, do the pull, take a little step back. Always make it transitional. With the pull, don't get caught there. The traditional kill, as an orthodox fighter, I do with my backhand, I do with my right hand. But again, a lot of the time when people are new, they kind of do it wrong. When I jab them, maybe they reach out too far for that right hand kill. For me, the right hand kill should be the chin, the right hand already on the chin, just coming across, just with a little bicep pressure, boom, as I just stop the punch. That's why we call it a kill. I'm not trying to catch it, just trying to kill it as it comes. So if he throws his jab, boom. See, it's just a little kill. I'm not actually moving my hand too much. It's from the side of my chin to wherever the punch is going, which is essentially to my face. So I turn it. And again, when my backhand's on my face here, it's not necessarily going to be closed. In fact, it really shouldn't be closed. When my backhand's here, I use my gloves. So some gloves are better than others. Vito Reyes is very good for this because they're quite a wide glove. So I can open my hand out very nicely with my glove and really just use the contour of the glove, really just to kill that punch. You know, because my hand's open already. Okay, so the half step we touched on in another video. So we're just going to do this defensively. So all I do again, I throw straight punches and Newman just gives me a little half step, in and out, in and out, in, out, here. Yeah, nice and easy. So again, he can just time it with a jab as well. So he throws his jab, I jab back, he gives a little half step again, bam. So essentially, it gets him out and in, but his front leg's in a position where he can punch. So it's another defensive movement I can use as well as everything else. And the most basic as well. So there will come to a point where I can only slip and roll and duck and all that, so many punches before I just have to get my hands up here, you know? So there's another video where we do more on the tuck, but essentially, if we just maybe slip here, and we slip here, and then he rolls here, okay? And then he just feels like he can't really do too much because the pressure's too much, he'll just get these hands up here. He gets himself back a little bit, and then he starts again with the little slip, slip, roll, and then maybe goes back to that block. So that's, you mix this up between here. You don't always on the outside have to be here all the time, getting out of the way, pulling back, stepping back here. Sometimes this is just a better option, just while you get things back. So then you can start playing this game again on the outside with that movement. So sometimes, when I throw these slips as well, so off the left slip here, I find myself, especially when I'm new and I've just started, I can do the slip fine. And then another punch comes and I don't really know what to do. So this is where the shoulder rolls come into play, okay? So now the shoulder roll can get me out of a position where, great, I blocked the first punch, but now what do, you know? So here we take a shoulder roll, he's here, and then he just drops under my right hand and takes that little shoulder roll here. Boom, boom. Again, slip, drop. Again, slip, roll. And then off the other side. He takes the slip off the right hand, great. He takes the slip off the right hand. I'm going to hit him again. What does he do? Just takes a little roll, just takes him out. So even reactively, it's a good thing to do. But it's a good thing to do whether they throw the punch or not, you know? If I'm in this position here and I've just slipped something, I might as well just come back into position here. And I've probably anticipated 1 or 2 other punches just by doing that little roll. As long as I roll, and my hands are up and I'm looking at him, I'm okay. What I don't want to do, obviously, is roll here so I can't actually see what's going on. So while it is good, you know, if he throws a left hand and a straight left, maybe I already know the right hand will probably come. So I'll take that roll here, okay? And then when he throws the right, maybe I already know that left hook's going to come. So I take that roll here. Instinctively, it's a good thing to drill. Okay, so thanks for watching the tutorial. For more information about myself, you go to jonduranttraining.com, and for more videos, you go to the Warrior Collective.